So if you're wanting to learn how to cut and sew a stylish kaftan or shift dress, then this tutorial is for you. In today's tutorial, we're going to be making a beautiful bubu with deep neck slits and an elastic waist belt that gives you shape, and then a side slit that gives that flowy look when you work. It's actually a beginner friendly tutorial, so grab a fabric, let's cut. So for this tutorial, I'm using 2 yards of a patterned crepe fabric. Okay, you can use plain crepe fabric or any fabric that has a flowing effect, okay, a dripping effect, sorry. So I folded my fabric into 2 and then folded into 2 again to give me 4 pieces. Okay, I'm using this to cut both for the front and the back. Okay, then I'm going to mark my start line. I came down by 1 inch and marked my start line, and then I marked my neck width, which is 3 inches for the width, both for the front and the back. But then I'll come down by 1 inch as the neck depth for the back. Okay, so after marking the neck depth for the back, remember we're marking both the front and back together. We'll come down again by 3 inches, which is the neck depth for the front. Okay, I'm using 3 by 3. You can use more than that if you want. Then for that deep slit in front, I came down by 8 inches because I didn't want it to be so deep like you saw in my own in the thumbnail. But if you want a deep cut, come down from something around 9, 10, 11 inches, just depending on your preference. Okay, then by the side, I'm going to come down from the shoulder, that start line that I marked, by 1.5 inch, okay, in order to form my shoulder slope. Okay, now after ruling out my shoulder slope, I'll come down from the shoulder slope by 10 inches. That's going to serve as my sleeve opening. Okay, so I came down by 10 inches and then I squared up a line along that area. Then I marked my hip divided by 4. Then I marked 2.5 inch for ease allowance and sewing allowance. Okay, and whatever I have is going to be what I'll mark all the way down to the hem, and I will use my straight ruler to square up the line all the way down to my hem. Then from the shoulder line, I'm going to mark my waistline. Okay, and under my waistline, that's I want to create the hold for that my belt. Okay, that my elastic belt. I'll mark 1 inch above and beneath the waistline, and then I'll come out by 2 inches and form a triangle. Okay, then I wanted to add a pocket to this. I just like my kaftan dresses to have pockets, so this is me just trying to add pockets to my own. So if you want pocket to be your own, come down from 2 inches from your waistline and then add your pockets. Okay, all right, so from the armhole, I'm just going to form this angle. From that angle, I'm just going to form a curve, and then I'll go ahead and cut out what I have. Okay, so this is me cutting out and leaving the space for my little cute pockets. Okay, so go ahead and cut yours. I'll be very careful so I don't cut out this triangular stuff that we're going to use to encase the band. Okay, now watch how I'm cutting this neck. And I want you to watch closely because I'm leaving 1.5 inch sewing allowance. Okay, so everything I'm going to be cutting, I'm going to be leaving 1/2 inch sewing allowance. And I want you to stay to the end of this video because I showed in this video how to make your neckline so that it will be very crisp and relaxed, so that it won't be poking up or doing all of that. Okay, so stay to the end of this video. All right, so we've cut out the back neckline, and now for the front end, I'm cutting out the front neckline. Okay, and then I'm not going to cut out the slit, the neck slit. Okay, now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring another piece of this fabric that I'm going to be using for facing, and for that piece I'm going to be adding cutting hairstay. I'm using hairstay. You can use cloth gum, you can use pepper stay or whatever, just anything that will make the material to be firm. So I will cut out the neckline that I have there, and when you are placing your facing, make sure that it is as long, or it is a little bit longer than the cut, the neck deep cut that you have. Okay, then for the back, I'm placing the facing for the back also. Remember, there is no cut at the back of this cloth, so you just cut out what you have in the facing. Remember, I also use them cloth gum on the facing for the back also, and I'll place the front on the back to make sure that they are the same thing. The shoulder length is the same thing. Okay, now you will see how I'm going to do the cut. So pay attention. I placed the facing right side facing right on the front of the clothes. Okay, I used pin to secure this. Remember, this kind of fabric is always very shaky, so use pin as much as you can. And before I go to the sewing machine, I marked 1/2 inch on the other side of the neck, so I'll come into this other side by 1/2 inch also and rule a V a line that will meet at the bottom like a V, and then I'm going to sew along this line. Okay, and then for the back I also placed my front facing front, and then I held it with pin. See, the secret is hold with pin, with pegs, whatever. Hold with pin or peg before you go to your sewing machine. It helps a lot. And then I went ahead to notch this clothes. Notch it until you are very close to the thread, but don't cut your thread. Okay, and then notch every other part of this neckline before you go to your ironing board and iron it very well. By the time you're done ironing this with all these notches, you're going to see that you will have a smooth neckline. Okay, I also went ahead to top stitch as much as I can. I didn't top stitch everything because of the whole V and all of that, so I went ahead and top stitched the sides as much as I can. But then I ironed this out, and you already saw how it came out looking in the thumbnail. Okay, I've also gone ahead to attach the facing for the back, and then I will go ahead and iron the both of them. Now next thing we're going to do is to measure the back. That's waist area that we did that box stuff. So I'll measure the length, and the length that mine gave me is 26. So I'm going to be cutting the casing for the waistband. So the length that I'm going to be using for this casing is the length I got from measuring the back of my waist. Okay, that's half of my waist. Then the width is going to be 2.75 is going to be the width. So by the time I use 0.5, that is half inch, to join it, I will have 0.25 is. I'll have 1 inch for the casing and 0.25 is, you understand? All right, and then for the elastic, I'm using 1 inch elastic. That's why I'm using 2.75. If you're using 2-inch elastic, then you will measure accordingly. Okay, so I gave allowance for the size of the elastic plus 0.25 is, so do the same in whatever you are using. And then I went ahead to iron this flat. I ironed this in such a way that the sew line is behind. You won't be seeing it from the front. Okay, so iron this very well, and then I inserted my elastic into it with safety pin or whatever you use to insert your elastic. Okay, all right, so after doing that casing, I'm going to join the front to the back. So you can use the inserting method, which is putting the front into the back, which is what I used, or you can just sew all the way straight. However you join your front to the back is perfect. I did it on both sides. Now I've joined the back. Now I also went ahead to turn the sleeve area. Okay, I've done it for both sides. I've turned the sleeve area on both sides. Okay, using 0.5, sorry. Now for our drawstrings, you see that triangular stuff that we created for it. I'm going to pin it together with the cloth, and then I'm going to go ahead and sew along that line, and I will stop where I want my sleeve to start, my side slits to start. Okay, so this is me. I've sewn it up to the point I want the slit to start. If you have not liked this video up to this point, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you're getting value for this video, please like, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. We post sewing tutorials every single week to ensure that you become a professional fashion designer. Okay, so welcome to the family. Join and subscribe, and then hit the notification bell so that you'll be alerted whenever we post a tutorial. And to my OG members, I love you guys. Thank you very much for always showing up and supporting me on this journey. Okay, all right, so I've gone ahead to sew, and then for the slit, I'm going to just close it up with 0.25 inch. I'll fold it twice, and then I'll also close up the down part, and I'm actually done. We are done making this cloth. All you need to do is to go to your ironing table and iron it. Are you seeing how that waistband came out looking? Very fine, very cute. Okay, so do yours and tell me in the comment section, are you going to be making yours? Just tell me. I'm going to be making mine in the comment section. All right, look at how it came out looking. It looks so beautiful. I like it. It's so easy, very breezy, and very easy to sew. I think I sewed this within 1 hour. So make yours and let me know in the comment section. See you in my next video. Bye.